Got an interesting question. The 93 Phoenix Suns versus the New York Knicks of 94. Who would have won? Remember, Charles Barkley was MVP. And both teams had rough series. Now, interesting things about there's a Michael Jordan, the 6 degrees. Jordan and the Bulls beat the Suns in a crazy finals in 93. Jordan retired the next year. The Knicks beat the Bulls, led by Scottie Pippen, but there was controversial refereeing in that series, Hugh Hollins and that Phantom call. But if I put the Phoenix Suns of 93 against the Knicks of 94, who do I think wins? The Knicks were battle tested. You want to think that deep down, you want to think that the Knicks styling may have been able to overcome Phoenix. Um, Phoenix, I still got a problem. I don't even know if I think Barkley would have beaten the Knicks if it was a finals. I don't know. I think that the best era of Barkley was anywhere from 86 to about 90. And he could still play at a high level, but I just don't know if that was the best era of him. I just don't. Both teams were battle tested, though. Phoenix overcame to get to the finals. Phoenix had to overcome Seattle to win in the Western Conference Finals. The Knicks had to overcome Indiana. You remember Reggie Miller was hitting them crazy shots. Reggie, the truth of the matter is this: Reggie Miller got more out of that postseason run than the Knicks did, even though they lost in the finals, because it was all about Reggie hitting those points with the 9 seconds to go hit those hit those 3 points, scored all those points, and that built the Reggie Miller legacy. So that's interesting that the Knicks weren't really. John Starks was hitting shots and everything, but you know, if the two teams had a played and we're having a dream series, I think Patrick Ewing is going to do well. Obviously, I think he will because I think that was the biggest thing going against Olajuwon. That series was pretty even, but John Starks couldn't hit the bull in the behind. He couldn't hit nothing in the ocean, and Phoenix looked a little bit. They were there with Chicago, but that was a strange series. How they won, triple how they won, and how the games went. And I think Reggie Dumas to me was the best player on that Suns team. I still say that. I just think that the Suns were kind of spent, and I just didn't quite get that same vigor. So I don't know. I think Pat Riley would have figured out a way to be enough of a problem for Barkley, KJ, and Dan Marley. I just think the totality would. Now we think about it. The Bulls won 6 rings in that era. The Pistons won one. Um, and when I think about the Eastern Conference, it seemed a lot more tougher. I'm just saying overall until San Antonio won at the end. Utah was fundamentally strong. Probably, if I'm honest, I think that Jazz team was probably the most physical team in the West during that era, if I can say that. Because I think the West, to me, had a lot of great athleticism, but they may have been inferior to the East. Not just talking about the Bulls, but I just thinking about in totality. We know Houston did beat Orlando and all that, and I know people gonna throw that at me, but I don't know. I thought the East had a little bit more better overall balance because if you think about it, Portland was doing their thing in the '90s. Houston, of course, Seattle, Utah. But teams would dominate. Now, obviously, Chicago was running everything, but Chicago, New York was a battle. Then you had Miami come along. Then you had Orlando come along. Um, you had some real interesting teams in the East, I think. So I think you had more overall the physicality of it. So uh, I think it definitely shifted in the OOs. So, but that was a real thing, East and West. That takes you back. But anyway, I think the Knicks would have beaten the Suns in a 7 game series if it had came down to the '93 Suns versus the '94 Knicks. The teams, the runner-up NBA Finals. Just saying, we're playing hypotheticals. But anyway, let me know what you think. Please like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like. Hit that membership because when you do requests like this come true, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.